Hi. I see that you have arrived. To me. I feel happy. Now that you are here, I don't feel alone. We're going to have so much fun. Just me and you. Just me and you. Excuse me. I am a bit too close. Does that bother you? No? Well, because we're watching the PlayStation showcase. Hold on, the fan is on. Forgot about it. Rookie mistake. 1 second. Couple of things. As always, first off, the PlayStation Showcase is starting. Your boy has not been playing games for a minute, but I still want to see some games. Generally, more horror games. We don't really see them. Much. So give me that and. Sly 5, right? 5. Give me a new Sly Cooper. Hey. Do y'all want money? You like money. I like game, you like money? New Sly Cooper. Shake your hands on it. Shake your hands on it. No backsies. New Sly Cooper. Yep, see? And that's how you make a deal, David. But a few things. I've been up for 25 hours. I've been up since yesterday. Streamed, then worked on the stream afterward. We'll talk about it. And I went to renew my ID. It was hell. Came back, relaxed a bit, and then started basically my day all over again. Did a lot of chores, showered, did all that, and then here I am, got the stream ready, and we're going to watch it. The plan is simple. We're going to watch, hold on, I can see it too. We're going to watch the PlayStation showcase that will start in 104 minutes. We are early, but honestly, every streamer starts early. We are bright and early. We are the first in class. You feel me? So I want to watch this, and that should be today's stream because I am tired. Because I just said so. But also I want to immediately edit this. Reactions on reactions, slather them all up. Even though I have not been keeping up on my games, I still know what the people want, So, yeah. And I'm not falling asleep in my chair. I mean, I don't think that you want to tell that to him. So. Another thing. Again, I'm over here being really urgent, moving left and right. For a second I thought that I didn't have any time, but this will be just a waiting room until the stream starts. Another thing. Other things. Is you with me? Can you? Pop this here. Thank you. Another thing. Stream stuff. Am I talking about myself? Am I live? Did something go wrong? Hello? Nah. I'm live. You know. I almost considered streaming to YouTube instead of Kick. But honestly, I don't know. You know, I don't... It doesn't feel like that it would work. So I just stayed with Kick. Yeah. I mean, also, you know, when you're tired, when you're really tired and you want to go to sleep, and then after that, after you overcome that hurdle, you, suddenly have a lot of energy. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I overcame the tired period. You know, where I just want to do nothing but die on a couch for like 12 hours. Or in bed, like whatever. I don't care. You know you're down bad when you don't care where you sleep. Yeah. But after that, we're chugging, you know. Choo choo, bish. David, is you with me? It's like the last 3 or 4 streams, I've started them with, you know, like an update on what I've done. I mean, hey, you know, progress on the work that I need to do. So, I got the stream ready and all these new things. I didn't plan something to do until the stream starts. So, what can I do? I don't know, maybe check out, do a Backrooms follow-up. Maybe watch some MapMat. Or watch Kane's new series. Or something else. I don't know. I just said screw it. I'm starting early. And all this ball, skipping all of it and yet it. All of it. You know, skip forward and delete. You know, your internet is being trash. I had to reset my whole Oculus, turn it off and turn it back on. Does your Oculus take forever to, like, you know, restart or turn on? So I was talking about myself. I was just... Oh, holy, hold on, let me just put this on. Is your internet good now? Is the question? Probably not. Hold on, what can we do while we wait 99 minutes for the showcase? Fun fact. When he was young, he could rant for hours. See? It's them signs. Also, that's not a fun fact. That's just a fact. You know, you feel me?
Baba Bowie.
No fun about that. Oh god. Seems like there's all these Spider-Man 2 predictions and all that, and I need to play them. I still know a lot of games, but I still have a lot of more games that I need to play, so I can be excited about. Not so for facts. I mean, you know, maybe that was a sign when he was a kid. Yeah. But as I said, we're going to watch the showcase. Beba Balibao. Immediately, I'm going to edit it afterward. The showcase will be maybe an hour long, and then we're going to Bebop Skeletal. It's at 11. I was way too early, but you know, it's cool. Now I'm going to dish out them reactions. And that might be it for the stream, because, well, I don't know if I can stream after that. And also, bro, let's watch some Backrooms after this. David, I'm going to watch this, which will be an hour and a half. Probably an hour and a half. And then I'm ending the stream, because I gotta book it. I gotta book it and edit the whole thing. And by edit, I mean cut, upload, all reactions. It's prime time. I always watch these showcases, whether there were E3s, Game Awards, or PlayStation stuff, and I'm never there to stream it. And now that I'm streaming, it's prime time. If I don't do it right now, I'm stupid. I have 3 channels. I got no excuse. And it's so easy. Just cut it, ship it. Cut it, ship it. Cut it, ship it. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? You missed me? I missed you. See you around. Cut it, ship it. Cut it, ship it. But stream things. I checked out the clips, and because I didn't know that y'all suckers were making clips, so I deleted the ones that were literally nothing, that didn't have anything, and it was just random clips, and I kept, like, you know, the ones that were funny and good. I tried to put them like on my whole page on Twitch, but Twitch is so ass. Lord, they won't allow me to customize it on the whole page. So if you want to see the clips, go to my channel, go to videos tab, and then the first 2 playlist. The first one is all my streams, and you know, the streams that stay. The second one, you know, playlist is, you know, the clips. It is sorted by popular clips. Just click all, or there's something to make it view everything. So I want to have that be updated. You know, because honestly, you know, sometimes I forget some of these bits that I do. So you know, hey, chill. You know, I mean, have you seen Twitch's interface? It's doo-doo. Drunk is doo-doo. You know, they won't let me customize it. And that's why I said only the first 2 playlists, because there are 3 other ones beneath them, and those I can't delete them, because Twitch. So, another thing, the stream should be like damn near real time. So we're going to do another test. When I say go, you type anything. 1, okay, whatever. The first thing you type. Because the last test was a 10-second difference. So, ready up. 1, 2, 3, go. واحد اثنين ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة. Like 5 seconds, 6 seconds. I think the previous one was 8. I mean, this is literally the lowest I can go, you know. there is low latency and there's ultra low latency. So, you know, and you have, oh no, popcorn. I thought you said you have popcorn. Vinegar chips and Reese's. For me, I mean 6 seconds or 5, because I don't know, actually probably 5. That's pretty smooth. I mean, you know, this stream goes to a website. The website sends it to Twitch, and you. So honestly, you know, 5 seconds, I'll take it. But the usual for me is chocolate, oatmeal, and tea. Yeah, we have 92 minutes. Let's watch something. I don't know. See, that's the one thing that I didn't account for. I got so caught up, and I'm seeing everybody doing waiting rooms, you know, for the showcase. So I told myself, hey, why not? Let me do it too. But I didn't really have anything planned to do until the showcase happens. Taxes in here are just, you know, bills. Your water bill, gas, electricity, and Wi-Fi. Those are your 4 bills. You pay them every month. You're good to go, Chief. You know, so I'm a good citizen. And I better get my ID next week. I better. Yo, scene 5 straight up looked like the Mandela catalog. Straight up, you feel me? You know, on some weird vibes. But I do wanna sorry. I do wanna watch this. So it is by Alex Kister. Cool. Again, same as the Backrooms. I've only seen like one video, and then we have also a decent amount. Man, that got 40 minutes for volume 4. Oh, y'all tripping. See my mans? Oh no sir. Oh no sir. FBI, open up! You know. Oh no sir. I don't have to pay the IRS because you know, I mean, yeah. You better not be paying the IRS if you're young. Weird. Oh yeah, plushie. Oh wow. Oh, how fun. And there are a lot of series on YouTube that we can watch. It's not just the Backrooms. So, what other ones I forgot? We might do a series where we just watch horror videos in general, not looking at chat. Can we not do that? Film theory. Wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, maybe we'll do a follow-up to the Backrooms. I did watch the reactions on GT Live, you know, to the Backrooms, and you know, just see the reaction. You know, not much. Yes, my favorite Backrooms. Saw. You know. Hold hold on. It's way too many of them. Golly. How to survive. I've seen this one. How to survive the backrooms, hug the walls, pick up items. Is there, yeah, how to survive. Yeah, not much. Don't scream for help. Grab a ladder, or try to juke the monster if you have to. I will eat. Oh God! No. Mr. Pepper would not like that. Who's Mr. Pepper? This is Mr. Pepper. Hey, how you doing, kids? Welcome back. Welcome back to another stream. Another spicy stream. Yes, sir. We're going to watch some spicy trailers, but please don't eat no brains, you know. Freak. But if you did, put some pepper on it. Back to you, so. No, wrong-ish. Oh God. No. Yeah, finally, the right one. Holy. Again, when you don't have a soundboard, I just have to remember which is which. Because I got like 15 of them. Anyway, so we got this one. I don't know if I want to watch it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Backrooms first video he made. Survive. Hug your corner. Hug your mom. And don't do this. Don't drink your own piss. You know, just the usual shtick. Oh God. So, what, GT Live? Who's making these playlists? Hold on. I need a full playlist. Stop. I'm not a zombie, I probably never will be. I'm gonna have to engage. Oh, this one. The Water Files. I'm like, hey, yo, I remember more. Another series that we're going to watch. So, Calvin, is you got me. Because I need, don't give me no reactions, just give me the theory videos. Somebody. Oh God, y'all dusty. As I will just. Can you survive? Oh my lord, yeah, I know, can anybody hook me up? Foxy? I just need a playlist. How to survive decoding. Yeah, cause I'm like, hey, yo, which one is the first, second, third? And then falling into, yeah, so we just start here and so this is for the VOD. Hey, this is just cut from the PlayStation Showcase. While we wait, we're going to do a follow-up on the Backrooms to see if we nailed our theories, if we got something right, what did we miss, bow. and just film theory because, you know, and the good old reliable. You feel me? So let's just actually, while we also wait, PlayStation showcase. Let me have that pulled up, brother. No, not IGN. English subtitles. Is it not in English? Let me just click on this. Hi chat. And have this in the background. Cool. Volume up. This looks like a game and not like... See, that's why Kane is the GOAT. He makes it look realistic. And yeah, we still have his new series. You know, the oldest view. I am really curious about that one.
Where's the coffee mat?
Hello, Internet!
I think I've seen this video too, but I don't remember it. I remember the first one, but not this one.
Welcome to Film Theory, the show that reminds you that all the creepiest pastas came from the 1980s.
Hulk Hogan, he's got Pastamania in the Mall of America. I want to try to get a word with him.
Pastamania
has got all my Hulkamaniacs running wild. And I've eaten so many Hulkaroos and Hulkayoos, I kind of feel sorry.
Fun fact, that restaurant would go on to receive 3 Michelin stars. Well, I hope you...
Please don't zoom his face on me.
Carbo loaded on that Pastamania, Hulkamaniacs, because tonight we're no clipping
And also,
once more into the Backrooms, the analog horror series right here on YouTube, produced by Kane Pixels. Last time we wandered through these jaundiced hallways.
You gotta love a little bit cringe from MatPat. It's tradition, you know, with that skits, tradition, you know.
We were looking for a means of escape, a way to survive the endless maze of humming fluorescents and soggy carpets. But today, we're looking for something different. We're looking for lore! Specifically, we want answers. At this point, Kane's series is 3 months old, and in that amount of time, he's given us 10 videos full of creepy mysteries for us to chew on. What are the Backrooms, really? Did humanity create them?
Also,
Have they
I
just
wanna
been
watch
a parallel dimension all along? And what about the dead man that we find hidden in the middle of the maze, covered in a violent explosion?
I want to
of black?
watch.
Who is this guy? What is this guy?
Beyond
and most importantly of all, should we be
Backrooms.
concerned about that monster roaming the halls? Probably, right? Usually a giant roaring threat is something to be concerned about. So throw on your hazmat suits, friends, and grab your tow lines. Today, we're going in deep. First, let's talk about timeline, shall we? Part of what makes the lore of the Backrooms so hard to crack in an initial watch is that it follows the tried and true formula of series like The Walton Files, Mandela Catalog, and FNAF, where the story is just told out of order. The very first upload of the series, Backrooms Found Footage, actually comes last in the timeline currently, September.
And then we have Found Footage number 2 after it. I didn't comment on it, and I don't know why. Again, it was a lot of dates, yeah. It's a lot of things, and the monster is called Bacteria. So again,
23rd, 1996.
A lot
through
to talk
the power
about.
of reorganization, let's recap what we know in
Prototype,
the order that we know it.
third
Our story
test.
begins in 1982 with Async, a corporation conducting scientific research into magnetism and or electromagnetic field generators under government contract during the Cold War. In our first video of the series, Prototype, a video that, no joke, released as I was writing this paragraph, so forgive me if I miss anything in it, we get our first event of the series. A metallic marble is surrounded by what appears to be electromagnetic field generating tubes. Notice how the shape and general design matches diagrams for similar real-life generators. The system fires up, and just like that, the ball is gone, presumably teleported to some space within space, thereby making the ball a subspace emissary, if you will. I hate myself for that joke, but then again, you don't pass up the opportunity to make the very rare subspace emissary joke. Anyway, by July of
I don't get it. See, I don't have Nintendo. I grew up in Iraq. So whatever Nintendo joke you want to throw at me, I won't get it.
1988, Async, emboldened by that initial success, has given their distortion field experiments a room-sized glow-up called Project KV-31. According to the video The Third Test, the goal of these experiments was to solve, quote, all future storage and housing needs. So it seems like the foundation of our story here is that science discovers an entire other universe of endless space, and our first thought was, hey, it's a good place to store our junk. In total, Async...
I call bull. Do we really need to house that much? Maybe trash, but they never specify trash. You know, because, you know, the environment. But do we really need to store plushies and tables and all that here? Do we really need to? I only got Ultimate. See... I wish that I was playing Smash when they were dropping the DLCs, but again, no Nintendo for me.
Conducts 5 failed tests to try and open a portal to this subspace before the 6th finally proves successful. On October 17th, 1989 at 5:04 p.m. Pacific, with the generator beefed up and something redacted being introduced into something else redacted, the threshold gets cranked up and blasts out a light show that seems to almost shake the facility apart. When the smoke clears, the backrooms themselves have finally appeared on the other end. Async has achieved first contact.
It is a test. For a second, I thought it was, you know, the machine was acting by itself. You know, it's a test. Test number 6. Again, you know, a lot of info, so it's not forgetting something.
Fortunately, that's not the only thing that happened. That date and time, 5:04 p.m. on October 17th, 1989, also happened to be, in reality, the moment a magnitude 6.9, lol, hit the central coast of California,
funny number,
63
funny number.
and injuring thousands more. The timing here is clearly not meant to be a coincidence, as a secret unlisted video on Kane Pixel's channel gives us real archival news footage from the Loma Prieta.
Also, we didn't watch this video. I don't know why. Did we queue it up and forget about it? I don't remember watching Collateral and watching these news issues.
Including a map highlighting the location of the earthquake's epicenter, the Santa Cruz Mountains. In short, we now know where our async test facility is hidden. It's here, the epicenter of that devastating quake. And from that point forward, the world appears to be glitched. We see in the video Missing Persons that from October 1989 onward, huge numbers of ordinary people just start to go missing as they no-clip through reality, falling into this newly opened Backrooms metaspace. All the while, Async is slowly exploring this new environment. On February 3rd, 1990, they have their first major discovery, a mysterious dead body coated in what appears to be some type of black mold or aged blood splatter. So far in the series, he remains as an unidentified John Doe, but my suspicion is that this is actually Nicholas Bolton, a missing person that we see at the top of the upload. Notice a few of the details here. First, he's not wearing a hazmat suit, which clearly tells us that this is not an async employee. Instead, it's someone who no-clipped into the Backrooms. Second, compare their physical appearances. Notice the wider nose, tall forehead, the hoodie, just like we see on Nicholas's missing poster. Around this same time, we also see that Async's government contract appears to have been canceled. In the next video autopsy report, we get quick cuts of various images on a screen. One image here is the top line of a document with the words contract termination.
See, I'm telling you, we went through every image and I couldn't make out some of the things. We saw these texts that were inverted and smooshed together. I wasn't able to read them, but I saw MatPat's reaction to them, and they're not much, you know. But yeah, how am I supposed to read that? You know, you feel me? But that's, you know, yeah. And also, another thing, I don't think his theory is right in the sense of that it's a, like Matrix, and the world is the Matrix, while the Backrooms is what's not has been used, or what was left, because there's not much in there. Just, it's the same thing. There's barely anything in there. Sometimes you see a chair, or a car, sound like that it is filled with so many things that, like, oh, these are the leftovers. So, I'm not so down with that theory, but I guess we need to see his, you know, his evidence. It's just a theory, you know, David, do you hear that snippet? In the sound effect? Like a cut. This weird glitch. Is it just me? Okay, so it is an actual thing. I might have an idea on what's happening, so maybe I can fix it. Maybe, so you know what? I'll see if I can fix it. But see, that 5-second response. The true ending.
Things aren't looking too great for Async, and they're about to get worse. Just shy of 1 month later, the 4th member of an Async exploration crew is lured away from the rest by mysterious voices in the walls and ceiling, only to see his team glitch out of space when he tries to rejoin them.
Guys, do you hear this?
And he teleports
Guys,
2 months in time.
Hey!
They explained a lot in that video.
Guys?
Not everything,
Yes.
but
Now
like...
lost, he wanders the hallways, stumbling across a bizarre theater with burned remains in the middle of the floor, as well as a smaller crawl space with non-carpeted floors, forest print wallpaper, and the facade of a house with farm equipment out front. As he continues his search, we see what looks to be an exit into an Async control room, considering his keycard works on the door and his sounds...
Relax. Let me watch this video first. Golly, like always.
But it winds up empty, and his presence triggers a red alert. End of upload. About a week later, on March 5th, Async rigs cameras to motion sensors to capture the action of what's going on in the back rooms while people aren't there.
So that's
we see
why
Async
they did
crew members
that.
constructing more
Because
walls.
he disappeared.
Yeah, because that's what the back rooms needed. More rooms. Humanity, you dumb. Later that night at 3 a.m., the cameras capture a bizarre dark shape that seems to be moving along the walls
The
or the ceiling.
boogeyman.
Looks like the Backrooms monster's been watching some YouTube videos. Don't explore the Backrooms at 3 a.m. Looks like the back...
He looks like a rabbit of some kind. This is his eye, like another eye right there, and this is one tall ear, and then another one. Awesome. I don't think that we've ever seen this monster ever again. Have we ever seen a monster like him? That's just... because this is an eye. I don't think that this is like... he's crawling from here and these are legs. Why is he staring me down? Or is he crawling on the ceiling and these are legs?
Backrooms monster's been watching some YouTube videos. Don't explore the Backrooms at 3 a.m. Asterisk scary.
Probably
Asterisk
not,
you
yeah.
will cry. Asterisk shooketh. Which then brings us all the way back to the first ever upload, Kane's original found footage video. In 1996, a young cinematographer named Kane no-clips through the ground, falling into the Backrooms, where he encounters some kind of monster that attacks and presumably kills him, sending his camera falling through yet another clip and back out into reality. If you go frame by frame during this moment, you can...
Boom, there goes gravity and moving in it. Stop, come on, stop. It's a long one, I can't stop it. Pause.
can actually see Kane's whole body here being attacked by the monster as the camera falls. It's a very cool little detail that I noticed. So anyway, that's the story that we've gotten thus far, but it leaves plenty of major questions for us to speculate about. What's the nature of the Backrooms? What is the monster roaming the halls? Why are there voices and farmhouses hidden inside the walls? Well, let's start with the monster. Is it human? Doesn't appear to be. You can probably also eliminate animal and bird. An insect? Nah. Maybe some kind of robot? It looks a little bit like one if you squint, but then again, I've always got animatronics on the brain, so I'm a little bit biased. I've seen some people suggest that it could be a ghost or an energy monster. No, energy monster, not monster energy.
Oh, too late. A lawsuit is happening. Too late. A lawsuit is happening. For real, they're actually, Monster Energy are actually copyrighting people and suing people for the dumbest things. Your game has the word monster in it. Sued.
Regardless, we can eliminate both options because it has a physical form. It is able to throw objects and grab Kane. No, I think the Backrooms has already told us what this thing is. It's a mutated bacteria. Now, I know, bacteria are supposed to be really small, literally microorganisms, whereas the Backrooms monster is anything but. However, one thing that bacteria love to do is form colonial organisms, animals that are actually groups of smaller animals all Voltron together. TLDR, I think that is what we're looking at here. A colonial organism composed of bacteria, possibly one that's been further mutated by exposure to human DNA, specifically a mutated strain of Hay bacillus. That may seem specific, but there's a definite reason for it. You see, after Async discovers the mysterious dead body, they conduct an autopsy report on it, confirming that it's been decayed at uneven rates due to having been overtaken by a mutated strain of bacteria.
It's like portions of the body stopped decaying and were sustained. I took a couple samples.
The music is so good.
Here, it seems to be closer to a mutated strain of simple Hay bacillus. It should be completely benign, but really, I don't know what to make of this.
Well, don't worry, Doc, because I do. You see, Hay bacillus, also known as Bacillus subtilis, is pretty darn common, living in places like the human and cow digestive systems.
And
it's a rod-shaped bacteria that's generally pretty harmless, and science loves these little guys. It's used a lot in experiments because it's very easy to genetically modify. This is one of the all-purpose cultures you'll find in almost any lab using bacteria for research because it's durable, it's manipulable, and it adapts in a very elastic way. And because it's so strong and resilient, it's been used to test out extreme environments like outer space, which I call out because later in the video autopsy report, we see that quick montage of images I mentioned earlier, and it includes close-ups of bacteria cultures along with rocket and space imagery, all seeming to relate to this very idea. Oh yeah, and it's also been used by the military. Between 1950 and 1970, the US Army released aerosolized bacteria believed to be harmless over populated areas of the country without telling anyone, all to study what the impact might look like if an enemy ever tried something similar. Another test was conducted on the New York subway system in 1966, utilizing our little hay bacteria. They kind of just dumped it in through the sewer grates and people dusted it off their shoulders. Here's the thing, Army, when you're on a New York subway, the biggest biological threat isn't the sketchy bacteria powder that you're dumping on us, it's the guy open mouth hacking into my face during rush hour. Anyway, all this about durability and space and genetic mutation makes me think that our monster is a walking, roaring bacteria culture surviving in the Backrooms and evolving by coming into contact with the humans that keep no clipping in. And that's not just speculation either. Kane has seemed to confirm parts of this. Recently on his Ko-Fi account, which is basically like his Patreon, he dropped this picture.
I didn't know that there were pictures. Somebody should have told me.
The monster explicitly labeled as bacteria. Something tells me you're gonna need some more than antibiotics to kill that bacterial infection. Now that is what I call biological warfare. So that's a little bit about the monster, but then what are the Backrooms themselves? What exactly are they, and what's their nature telling us about the world this story is set in? Well, when talking about internet urban legends to base a video series around, the Backrooms is still pretty new. The original meme dates to 2019. The lore and branching ARGs all come up later, and these videos have all gone up in the last few months. This is a brand new evolving concept, but the bigger idea that it's grounded in, that the world we know has secret hollow spaces behind the scenes that we aren't supposed to enter, that idea goes way back into ancient mythology and folklore, probably as old as the human psyche itself. The ancient Greeks believed that spirits of the dead and plenty of other things inhabited an entire underworld of caves and caverns. The 19th century French occultist Joseph Alexandre Saint-Yves Marquis de Lévendre, how's that for a name, advanced what he claimed was evidence of an inner world inside the earth itself called Agartha, that some people still think is a thing today.
Oh yeah, please. Oh, spare me, these dumbass people. Way too much freedom. Swear to God.
Even the idea of just ordinary maintenance tunnels and access shafts all over the world being connected to a more sinister purpose was part of the background mythology in Jordan Peele's horror movie Us. It's a very familiar looking wallpaper, but of them all, the Backrooms is probably most similar to the work of mid-20th century sci-fi horror creator Richard Matheson. He wrote the stories that inspired I Am Legend and The Incredible Shrinking Man, as well as many episodes of Star Trek and Twilight Zone, including the infamous Gremlin on the Wing episode with William Shatner.
Not William
But perhaps
Shatner.
most importantly for us today, he wrote Little Girl Lost, an episode of The Twilight Zone that was so iconic it would be parodied by The Simpsons years later in one of their Halloween episodes using really expensive for the time 3D animation.
It's like, did anyone see the movie Tron?
No.
No.
Ash. I mean, no.
In both versions of the story, a character accidentally finds themselves passing through an imperceptible rift between our dimension and another, unable to find their way out, getting lost in a vast, confusing, repetitive maze. Sound familiar? Really similar to the idea of falling into the Backrooms. In fact, the only real difference between all these stories is the terminology involved. For the original Backrooms lore, they say that you've no-clipped through reality, a phrase borrowed from video games to describe when solid graphical elements pass through one another in a way that the program doesn't intend, resulting in a player character ending up in an empty space outside of the quote-unquote level box. This sometimes allows you to skip around and cheat, especially when you're talking about older games when developers were still figuring out how to make 3D work. Now, Kane Pixels' Backrooms has yet to make any explicit reference to this. We have never heard the phrase no clipping, and we have not once seen any references to video games or digital worlds. In fact, Kane's series has taken the general concept of the Backrooms and layering on a science fiction rationale to ground it in a very believable reality. And yet, the video game stuff, I think this is exactly what he's building towards. And the key is right here at 5:45 in the very first upload. Check out the rope. It's sitting there, just sitting right there. At first, I thought nothing of it. It's just garbage on the ground, whatever. But then, 1 month later, we get this at the midpoint of informational video. As the lost async employee explores the smaller crawl space with forced wallpaper, he stumbles across the facade of a farmhouse, and near it is this, an axe leaning against the wall. Again, a singular object just sitting there alone waiting to get picked up. So we're wandering through a maze made of geometric shapes and repeating textures, stalked by a monster and
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna stop him right there. Hold on. God damn. He derailed for a second. And honestly, not his fault. It's like the first video and there were not a lot of info. And that's why we're watching them in order. Just in case he references, you know, older stuff and all that. But hold on. Yeah, it's like, it's a video game and all that. Why, you know, because, you know, they're just there, and, you know, items that can help you. So honestly, yeah, I think we got the gist of it, so we can move on. We don't have to finish the whole video. But you know what? Hold on, actually. An hour, and then chaos will ensue. I am not ready. I am not ready for this. I feel tired.
Random useful objects are just sitting there out in the open on the ground waiting to get picked up. No real context around them.
Just
It
because
looks
I have
a lot to me
OCD.
like a video game. The kind of video game you might no clip in or out of. To me, this whole area with the tree texture wallpaper, the facade of a house on the wall, the random old-time farm tools that just look slightly geometrically off, this looks like the exact way older 3D video games, I'm talking PlayStation 1 era, would use polygons and flat textures to try and render outdoors and nature settings within level box designs. They would paint the walls to look like trees. They would paper the sky blue with textures. They would stick a house facade onto a giant rectangle to surround the door that they want you to go into. Check out the wheelbarrows, specifically the shadows of the wheelbarrows. Notice how they don't really move or shift position as the bright flashlight beam moves? While this certainly could be just 3D animation issues, it also reflects how many early video games couldn't or didn't use dynamic shaders. Shadows, if they existed at all, tended to be fixed and painted onto textures. This saved on processing power, but also gave objects a bit of a flat look. There's even a point where our async employee leans in close to the wheelbarrows where it looks like the wallpaper pixel smears into just color lines. Again, like you'd see in a video game with texture mapping on the fritz. So if the Backrooms is indeed the space you go to when you no-clip through the ground, like we see Kane do in episode 1, then we're looking at evidence that reality itself on our side of the threshold is also a simulation. It could very well be that this whole series is just a modern take on the Matrix, a simulation that no one realizes they're in. And when Async opens the door to the Backrooms, they're finding a storage area for the extra unused assets, the procedurally generated worlds, the levels that just haven't quite made the cut yet. As Kane explores the various levels in the series' first upload, we see office supplies and warehouses, but also residential style railings and exteriors of buildings that are clearly indoors.
Again, My theory against it is just not enough. It is way too empty for it to be like that, and I know that it is way too huge, so there's a lot of space, but why is there so much of the same in there? And so I don't know. And the whole thing about the shadows and all of that, I mean, the Backrooms is really random. We've seen it. It is way too random. So it not knowing how to, for me, it's just trying to simulate the real world. The real world. So it thinks that shadows work that way, but it doesn't. You know, things just kind of look real, but they're not. I don't think that it's some sort of a backhand unused things, but yeah. David's still alive? You better be. We are not done having fun.
Hardwood floors, repeating filing cabinets. It's a mishmash of random assets,
Oh,
like when you're exploring a library of 3D assets from something like a game engine. All of reality being a simulation would also explain the voices that lure the async employee away in an informational video. Listen to the sound. These aren't voices that are explicitly trying to lure him away. It's not sinister in any way, it's just general white noise of a busy office or a party, almost as though reality is breaking through. While he's wandering around in a simulation on a computer, an office party is going on one layer of reality up. But outside of the wall textures and random objects just sitting out in the open like a video game, there's one piece of evidence that really clinches it for me. Something that gets me to raise my eyebrow. Notice the date on this upload, February 29th, 1990. Here's the mind blow. That can't be correct. There is no such day in existence. February has 28 days, and 1990 was not a leap year.
Hey, you sussy baka.
To me,
Pause! What is that?
this wasn't a mistake. Kane already picked first contact to happen on a day when a major real-world earthquake occurred. The dates in this series matter. It tells me that we're existing in a reality different from our own. One where a February 29th, 1990 can exist. A simulated reality. And the Backrooms is the boundary between worlds, where the separation becomes just a little bit thinner, allowing things like office voices and, who knows, maybe even a virulent bacteria into the simulation. Am I right? Will async be able to break through the boundary? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But hey, that's just a theory.
Drops pen off flow accident. Me, where did it go, my pen? Have you laughed yet?
A film theory and cut.
Alright. Again, interesting theory. It is still on the table for me. Yeah, it could be a Matrix, a video game, you know, type shtick. Could be. Or no. Which is the next one? Falling Deeper? Is this the next one? This one did. Probably, yeah. I'm going to wager.
Latest reports are in. Looks like they came back with some new footage. Let's take a look.
Hold on. 1 year ago on April 10. April 10, June, July. Falling deeper in the depths. Falling deeper in the Backrooms. Yeah, it should be this one. Cool. Alright. We got a lot more sauce with this one. Is he sticking to his theory or not? But yeah, like, we did a pretty good job deciphering this. We took our time. Huh.
Where did turn sign?
Now it starts to come together. That's it, huh? Well, it's enough. Round up the troops. We've got a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
to
hold on,
discuss.
more
Things
spicy.
just went
Yeah.
from bad to worse.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Film Theory, the show that wants to no-clip into your subscription feed. Today, I once again find myself trapped in the endlessly soggy hallways of the Backrooms, an analog horror series produced by Kane Pixels and available right here on YouTube.com for the low price of free. The last time we enrobed ourselves in its putrid yellow wallpaper, we concluded that the world of the Backrooms seems to function a lot like a level map in a video game. You know how in a video game there's a set map that you're able to explore, and that there are walls or invisible boundaries that make sure that you stay within the acceptable area of play? Well, the way I see it, that's the real world here in Kane's series, the bounded area that humans are allowed to play in. However, video games also have tons of things that are hidden in spaces outside the boundaries of those levels. Unused ideas, spare assets, cut content. You want to know why FNAF's Security Breach's file size was so huge when the thing first came out? Something like 80 gigs of content? Well, it was just piles and piles of cut stuff. Full floors of geometry that weren't accessible in the course of normal gameplay, but hadn't been removed from the game's files. And that, my theorists, are what I expect the Backrooms.
I stopped playing FNAF in system location, so your boy been out on the game for a minute. So
Are the cut content, the spare assets, the AI generated worlds that didn't quite make the cut for reality. Last time we proposed that somehow
he thought I was gonna do it, you know.
the company Async was able to use electromagnetism to tap into those parts of the map, the ones
tap
that exist
into that
outside
pussy.
the boundaries of reality, beyond the parts of the world that we're meant to see, giving us the various repetitive corridors of the Backrooms as we know them. Now, since the release of that last theory, Kane has come out with 3 new videos.
I might haven't seen it. You probably have seen it. But yeah, I've seen and played the first 4 in about 2 nights of the system location. And 1 night of FNAF 6.
The first is Pitfalls, where one of Async's researchers descends deeper than ever before in the Backrooms, only to discover an entire underground city. The next was Report, where we see the immediate aftermath of that incident and Async sealing the entrances to the Backrooms. And finally, there was Presentation, where we see how Async pitched this thing as the solution to an increasingly overpopulated world, but how they ultimately lost their government contracts when a researcher accidentally causes a lockdown of the facility. All 3 of these new videos.
That's how they lost the contract. I just didn't know what. I thought was, they were not messing with it. But my man, the high end here, that they saw in a report, maybe? And they were standing. But, we saw him in the room when the incident happened. Really unlucky. So, you have some clips of it. Honestly, I can't wait, for us to dig deep into, FNAF. Not only the games, but the lore.
Videos are full of lore details. But to me, the biggest revelation to come out of these uploads is that the Backrooms aren't just responsible for warping physical reality, they're also warping time itself. Attention all you partygoers, I think I've cracked exactly how and why people are no-clipping into this place. But enough talking, friends, it's time to go get lost in these endless hallways of lore. Now, despite the video game concept of no-clipping being a key part of the original creepypasta that this series is based on, Kane has yet to explicitly reference any video game terminology. However, after watching this new slate of videos, I'm more convinced than ever that we're still on the right track. For example, let's take a closer look at Pitfalls. In it, we follow researcher Marvin Lee as he falls to a deeper level of the facility, only to discover a full neighborhood underground. And I do mean full. Streetlights, houses, trees, all of it. Well, all of it except for people. There are no signs of life here. So either an entire empty town fell fell into the back rooms, or this is yet another example of an unused or incomplete level. And when we do get to enter one of the houses, things are just slightly off inside. There are 6 inverted street signs just hanging out in the middle of an empty room, almost like a level designer intended to put them out on the street, but instead just moved them out of sight into the house. Making things even stranger though, the house has a single hallway leading straight back. It's like the uncanny valley of architecture. It's clearly meant to be a house, but it just doesn't nail it. Almost like it'd been designed not by a human, but rather by an AI. Something that's trying to mimic a human home, but without fully understanding the flow and function of the various rooms and hallways. But of course, it doesn't end there. If you followed the Backrooms...
Honestly, our theories are pretty similar. He's like, oh, it's an Matrix backend, you know, stuff like that. And me is just, you know, the one to tap in, and that machine created what it thinks is real life, you know. So, AI on both ends, or maybe machine and AI, you know, so pretty similar.
At all, you know that Kane likes to hide a bunch of secrets in the descriptions of his videos, and 2 of the new uploads, Report and Presentation, link to secret unlisted uploads. The first of these is titled This. I'm just gonna call it Numbers, because saying a long string of random digits every time is gonna be a pain. This Numbers video seems to be footage from a traffic camera on
it's
a
only
highway.
10 pages.
Nothing too out of the ordinary, right?
That.
But then, about 22 seconds in, we see a car no-clip through the ground. Not only does this tell us that literally anything can wind up in the back rooms, including large vehicles like cars, but I think we might be able to figure out who was actually in that car. Back in the upload Missing Persons, we see posters for multiple people who have disappeared since the opening of the back rooms. One such poster is for Margaret Watson, the only poster of the bunch that describes not only...
Last seen, whoa, yeah, last seen Saturday, December 2nd, 25 years old. When was this video? Huh. Yeah.
Only her physical appearance, but also her car. Her car is a 1987 Ford Escort. And wouldn't you know it, but when you compare the footage from Numbers to an 87 Ford Escort, they have the same boxy appearance. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is meant to be footage of Margaret Watson no-clipping into the back rooms on December 2nd, 1989, along with her car. But that's not all that we can get out of Secret Upload. Yeah. The digits in the title of Numbers obviously aren't meant to be random here, but what are they? All our usual suspects are out. Ciphers don't seem to work, it's not a phone number, and it doesn't seem to be long enough for hex code either. Nope, Kane decided to get even more creative with this one. That series of 13 numbers is actually an International Standard Book Number, an ISBN. These are unique numeric codes used to identify books, kinda like a fingerprint for a book, and 978-0415-263-573 is linked to a book written by Charlotte Perkins Gilman, the literary classic, The Yellow Wallpaper. Yellow wallpaper, you say? If you've never had to read this for school, or even if you did have to read it for school and you didn't, this was a...
He said, read it for school. Come here. I grew up in Iraq. That's not what you do there. In school. Your privileges seeking out and seeping out. Watch yourself. I'm still having fun, but I don't want to lose my temper. Alright? Alright.
A landmark piece of feminist literature about a woman slowly going insane after being forced to stay in a room with ugly yellow wallpaper. She begins to see moving shapes and
You'll learn how to blow yourself up. What?
people within the wallpaper, and she believes that the ugly yellow color stains everything that it touches. By the end, the woman has peeled all the wallpaper off the walls trying to help the person that's trapped inside, only for the woman to then believe that she's become that person. Now, there's little direct correlation between the short story and the Backrooms videos, but a lot of its ideas are clearly present here. For example, as we see in Pitfalls, the bacteria monsters can mimic the voices of their victims.
Hey! Can you hear me?
The victim that took
The
over.
monster can also infect the corpses after killing them, like we see with a victim named Nicholas Bolton in the video autopsy report. In a way, they're almost replacing their victims. The monsters are trapped in the Backrooms, like the people in the wallpaper from our short story. Their next step then should be trying to get out of the wallpaper, out of the Backrooms, and out into the real world where they can infect more. Framing this in our simulation theory, it's almost like this is a computer virus infecting reality, corrupting it, just like the ugly yellow color of the wallpaper staining everything that it touches in the short story. Now, while all of that's certainly interesting, and I always love a good excuse to work in a literary reference, it's the second secret video that really starts to break this thing.
It's additional motion graphics to watch. I knew it. See, it's right there. But my boy, it's right there. Oh, you thought. But it's right there, see? This right here.
Wide open, and it all boils down to The Simpsons. This one is simply called The Simpsons, and it fittingly enough features
Yeah, it's Laura Harris, but I didn't know what this video was.
a clip from The Simpsons, specifically the episode Bart Gets Hit by a Car.
I'd like to talk to you about bringing legal action against the fiend who did this to your boy.
Feels super random, right? I'm just sitting here watching a Simpsons episode now. However, the clip glitches out about 35 seconds in, and suddenly we're sitting here watching a Spanish commercial for a cough medication named Dimacol. And while I could certainly stand here and draw parallels between a medicine for cough syrup and a mutated bacteria monster running around, I don't think it's the content of these clips that's important here. Instead, I suspect it's the timeline of their release. You see, Bart Gets Hit by a Car premiered in 1991. This timing makes a lot of sense. Up to this point, practically all the videos of Kane's Backroom series have been dated from the late 80s or early 90s. But the Dimacol commercial really stands out in this context. According to its archive on YouTube, this thing didn't hit airwaves until about 2000. What I suspect is that async opening portals to the Backrooms temporarily messes with the flow of time. Here, that Simpsons clip from the early 90s is interrupted by a commercial from the future, only for things to return to normal after Async's experiment is done. Does it sound crazy? Yeah, it does, but it shouldn't. Time clearly works differently in the Backrooms, and this isn't the only example we have. Here in the Pitfalls video, as Marvin moves further into the hallway.
Yeah, so we're just missing a few things that we didn't look into. We looked into a lot of things, and just a few things like that.
In the back of that weird house, the camera glitches just a bit, and if you listen closely, you can hear something playing in the background.
Repeat, Marvin, do you copy?
Did you hear it? It's really hard to make out, but if you listen carefully, it's actually a news broadcast from when Cuba and the United States reopened diplomatic relations. Let's compare.
Will make the trip to the U.S. Do you think that your current president, President Castro, will come visit the United States?
Repeat, Marvin, do you copy?
That specific broadcast, it didn't happen until July of 2015. The date of Pitfalls, meanwhile, is 1990. In this short scene, we're actually hearing news from 25 years in the future. But it doesn't just stop at news broadcasts or commercials airing decades out of...
We're Back to the Future at, huh?
Their own time. We see the physical interference of time as well. As I mentioned earlier, the video presentation shows us Async losing their government contract with the Department of Energy because of an emergency lockdown. The thing that causes the lockdown? An Async researcher accidentally enters the control center for the Backrooms. Not all that big of a deal, right? Wrong. You see, it's the same researcher that saw his team glitch out and disappear all the way back in informational video. At the end of that upload, we see him open the Async control room and set off the red alert. But here's the thing.
we
thing.
got this one.
Guy disappeared
Easy.
on February 29th, 1990. His reappearance and presentation is on May 8th, 1990, over 2 months later. But clearly he hasn't been wandering around for that long. He's somehow been transported into the future. This can even go so far as to explain a discrepancy that I've called out in past videos. In the very first upload of the series, we see a clapper board that clearly marks the date as July 1990 something. But the date in the description of found footage reads as September 23rd, 1996, a date that's just completely different from what we saw written on that clapper board. When we first covered the Backrooms, I figured this was just an innocent mistake, you know, small error in dates during a point in the series when dates didn't matter all that much. But now it is clearly setting up the idea that time works differently within the Backrooms. But that then begs the question, how? Why is time acting crazy, and more importantly, why now? Well, we might actually have an answer for that. You see, one of the secret uploads for the series is an archive file from March 11th, 1990. In it, we see the rooms being flooded, which would obviously explain the soggy floors. But more importantly, this is where we first learn about the concept of null zones. Now, if you don't know what these are, yeah, you probably shouldn't. They haven't been explained at all, and they've only been referenced once in the main series as a passing comment in Pitfalls.
But what if Miller's right about the null zone?
In the original Creepypasta's lore, there were
okay, so I don't know why I thought the null zones were places where they built walls, where they you know, made it safe, you know, so it's a null area, because because as Matt said, you know, there's not really a lot to talk about here, but you know, more like, you know, an even worse place to be in the Backrooms, where time is different, or stationary, or something is weird there. So I just thought that the null zones became, you know, the rooms that they built to monitor the Backrooms. Cool. Snack check. Reese's? Vinegar? Done with them?
things called null rooms. But Kane's interpretation of the entire Backrooms idea has taken a lot of liberties, and his null zones don't seem to relate all that much to null rooms in any way outside of just sharing the word null. Instead, basically all we have to go off of is this one image. It's a bit difficult to make out due to the quality of the video, but I think it reads, due to the elevation discrepancy between panel 225 and 224, a null KX field is created. It's not much to go off of, but at least it's something. And looking back at Pitfalls, things start to make a bit more sense. Marvin asks about the null zones after entering an area that's at a slightly offset elevation. Look at the difference in heights between the hallway and the neighborhood. And that news broadcast from the future, the camera picks it up only as Marvin crosses the threshold of a single stair in the hallway. Each time we see an elevation discrepancy, he is crossing a null zone. See, the phrase null KX field caught my eye for a lot of reasons. Seemed like a jumping off point that Kane put in so theorists like us could discover something about the world that he's building. So let's break down what the phrase could actually mean bit by bit, starting with null. In physics, a null is a point where two opposing quantities cancel each other out. Basically, when two equal waves meet, there's going to be a point where they perfectly reflect.
Hold on. What time is it? Hold on, a quick check. He scared me. I'm like, hey yo, that... It said 11. For a second I thought I was missing it. Oh yeah. Just, yeah, cool, nice.
Reflect each other, thereby canceling each other out. The channel Electro Boom here on YouTube demonstrates this really well using sound waves.
Right now only the first speaker is on, and I'm gonna stay out of its way.
And do I know him? I think I've seen a video of him.
And turn the second speaker on. Now I turn the speaker off again. On. Off. On.
So whatever a null KX field is, it's canceling something out, some sort of a wave. And I have a strong suspicion as to what those waves might be, electromagnetic waves. We see what appear to be electromagnetic tubes making a ball disappear in the video prototype, and we hear talk about magnetic field distortions in other uploads like Third Test. So it seems like a solid hypothesis. Moving on to the KX here, we can assume that the X is a reference to the X-axis. You know, X, Y, and Z axes on a three-dimensional graph? Well, that explains our X, which leaves us with K as some sort of a constant. I dug around for formulas that use the specific KX nomenclature.
All the physics. My favorite book, you know. I wish it was that thing, but you know.
And while Hooke's law for the potential energy of a spring was certainly a possibility, felt like an odd fit considering the material we're working with here. It seemed far more likely that the KX here was a reference to the numerous formulas for electromagnetic field equations that use KX as a dimensional point. And here's the thing, a lot of our everyday life can be traced back to electromagnetic waves. Light, heat, electricity, radio,
Your mama, stop.
X-rays, microwaves, all of them have a place on the electromagnetic spectrum, and objects that use or give off those things also tend to create their own EM waves. Your phone generates EM waves. Your car, EM thanks to its alternator. What's more, every person that we've seen no-clip into or experience strangeness in the Backrooms has been using technology that uses EM waves. Kane, Marvin, and the researcher from Informational Video were all using electronic cameras to write information onto magnetic tapes. And Margaret Wilson, she was driving her car when she no-clipped through. What if people are no-clipping into the Backrooms because they're unlucky enough to be in a spot where the electromagnetic wave from the real world happens to meet one from the Backrooms, thereby creating a null zone, canceling each other out, and letting the person slip through. Electromagnetism is also one of the four fundamental forces of nature that make up our world. If you think of it back in the terms of a—
Stop for a second. Oh yeah, see, this is the part. This is the part in the film theory video where you're like, yeah. See, that's why you're here, you know. I got like most of it, but you got me right. Electromagnetic, null wave, you know, do this, fusion, you know, the whole fusion dance. We're not deciphering this by ourselves. Yeah, but it's like it's not about understanding. That's not what I meant. I'm talking about figuring it out. I'm talking about digging and finding a formula that could correlate to this. And then, you know, we might be able to figure it out, but we would take a lot more time to, you know, sitting here, looking at everything, to just decipher exactly the specific reason on why it happens, why you actually no-clip. And honestly, it sounds believable.
The simulated reality of a video game is almost like an integral part of the game engine code that runs our universe, and I think that's literally the case here within the universe of the Backrooms. Through their experiments with electromagnetism, Async has glitched their own reality, like a speedrunner that intentionally manipulates the RAM of an old game to tweak the code and teleport to where they shouldn't be. But this has broken the rest of the game, the rest of reality, and now that part of the game engine is glitched. Players are randomly no-clipping into places they shouldn't be, or hearing audio from faraway futures as they wander into these null zones. More and more, the world of the Backrooms is starting to sound like the world's jankiest MMO RPG. And just like with a video game, exploiting a few glitches here and there can really cause the game's stability to collapse. Which means it's likely that—
Wait. Remember when he said elevation? Where there's elevation, you know, discrepancy in the x-axis, like, you know, it's not good. He walked up them stairs before he opened his door. Or there's the front door. This is the second door. Nothing happened when he did that. So I guess not every elevation, specific ones, but in general, look out for all elevations, because no audio played or nothing jumped out when he did that. hey, you see me in here, chipping in. Hey, I need to add some clapping sound effects. Because honestly,
is starting to sound like the world's jankiest MMORPG. And just like with a video game, exploiting a few glitches here and there can really cause the game's stability to collapse, which means
I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
it's likely that this is just the beginning. The physical world and time itself will become more and more unstable as new rooms are open and as more people clip in. What started as a high-tech way to expand your garage storage or squeeze in a few extra cubicles will suddenly put the entire world at risk. The lines between the real and the simulated will start to blur to the point that, just like with the woman in the yellow wallpaper, we're all infected. We're all going a little mad. We're all the ones trapped inside of the walls. But hey, if you've ever felt like you were glitching out or that you couldn't trust the reality of your computer screen, you might have just been using an...
You know what? I would usually watch the ad when I'm by myself, and if I really don't want to watch it, I'll just play it at 2 times speed. But since I'm watching it live, no free promos, I'm sorry. Hey, pay me. These companies got ads everywhere. They won't get one on me unless, they pay me. Not even. We won't even know what it was. Also, oh god, no. Oh. I'm dying. Saved it. There's only, 2 times speed. Oh, that's T. And how can it make it worse? Oh wait, custom? I thought really, I was about to go in with like 10 times speed. But you know what? Interesting. Another video, another ish. Yeah. Pretty much we're on the same path. Not really, we're here. This close. Yeah. I'm still bothered that they explained damn near like most of the lore in just one video. It's like cool, but at the same time, I really tried, Let's check it live. Still not here. It will be here in 11 p.m. my time. So in 25 minutes. In 25 minutes, we're doing this. Yeah, I was really early. I was hoping that, some people would show up for the, waiting room. Since I'm seeing everybody doing it. So I said, you know what? But, yeah, no. Nothing. What you talking about? We still have more. Oh. Yeah, I'm still dying. Wait, 2 more. Yeah, right? Hold on. Like it. Second account, still liking. Hold on. July 23rd. Double checking.
Thanks to Google for...
Hey. No. July 22nd. September 22nd. Yeah. So actually, this is pretty nice because in the last video, we can't see it. Hold on, which is him reacting to the damage control video, which I've already seen. You know. We can like have a podcast. We won't. We will never have a podcast. Because if we do, then we will be like any other bozo with a podcast. It's like, yeah, I'm Iranian, I got a lot to say, you know, perspective, all that, but still, it's like making a zombie game in 2015, you know. The market is too saturated, so maybe one day we'll make a podcast. We'll try out a podcast, but not today. Don't do the fourth one. That's just other theories. Do number 5. Does this backroom fan theory solve everything? Well, is it good? Do you have any well, what's the idea of it? Shoot. Oh, is it that one that he mentioned? Where it could be an ancient thing? Hold on, let me skim through it then. Yeah, right? Maybe they stumbled up on some ancient ish. Is it a good theory? Back to the back. It's just one theory? Yeah. It's one theory. He tackled one of them.
Area monster that we see in Kane's.
Wait, he does tackle more videos, but yeah, he tackles them in a different theory. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, some ancients. Maybe they do this, you know? Yeah, cool. Although my OCD is screaming, watch it. But, nah. And also, we have 27 minutes until this starts. So, we have 24 minutes here. You know what? So, like it, you know, because, you know. Don't hug me, I'm scared. I've seen it actually. I wish I didn't, because that series is fire. As always. But alright, last one. Let's see. This feels like Outlast Trials. You feel me? They're running, you see the shadow, booking it, hiding. Yo, I wanna play Outlast Trials. Just, you know, finish it so I can wait for new updates or go back to the first 2 Outlast games. Yeah. You know, hopefully they'll add more programs and all that, you know. Your breathing gave you away.
The lore! I have to show you the lore! Hello, Internet! Welcome to Film Theory, the show that knows that going on to YouTube can be like no clipping into the back rooms. You're minding your own business when suddenly it's days later and you have no idea how you've watched so many
I've been there with the lockpicking lawyer. I've been there. Oh yeah, I just watched. Oh. You're the Duke God. I'm the Duke God. That's your new name. Why? It sounds fire. But why? Oh, the Duke. Like I'm juking these people, because I know probably, you know, text to speech to text. I'll say text to speech because it's easier to say. Yeah, like I'm here, you know, dusting off my skills. Your boy been playing. See, that's what I love the most about the game.
Padlock reviews.
A very, very beefy and very robust lock.
Oh, would you look at the shackle on that baby. Shout out to Lockpicking Lawyer, by the way, for teaching me way more about locks than I thought a human brain could consume. Anyway, today we're returning to the mono yellow walls and ceaseless hum-buzzing fluorescence of the Backrooms. In case you need to catch up, the Backrooms is an analog horror series here on YouTube.com created by indie filmmaker Kane.
I don't wish you ran and didn't come back. I don't wish you ran and didn't come back. What you mean? Come back to who?
Pixels.
An
The initial
enemy?
video Kane uploaded in January of 2022 absolutely exploded in popularity, gaining over 43 million views and becoming the 7th most watched video on YouTube.
Hold on. I wish you ran and didn't come back. Do you mean like when I accidentally go back to the same place? Or try to go back intentionally? Maybe there's an item there? Or what? You know, quick response, you know, you feel me? I told you, I fixed it.
YouTube of the entire year. All thanks to
Oh, go back intentionally. Yeah, in the exam one, in the last one, it actually killed me. Because I had no batteries. I was scared. Maybe, oh, you know, I don't have any batteries, so that got me killed. But we didn't lose. Still no losses.
to its unique atmosphere, clever scares, and fantastic production quality. It was also built for theorists like us, filled to the brim with awesome ideas and hidden lore for us to decode. In fact, towards the end of the year, Steph and I even gave Kane Pixels a Streamy Award to honor.
You haven't seen Outlast 1 and 2. Like, this one is not really that scary. It's still scary, you know, when they're chasing you. But the 1 and 2...
honor him for all his incredible work.
This is a box that was delivered to my house.
Oh,
so,
and...
Kane Pixels, here... Did I just no-clip into the back rooms? Kane, I went to the back rooms, and I got you this.
I'm just so honored
That's just so wholesome.
to be accepting this. So I guess really the only thing I can say right now is thank you.
But now, here we are, 1 year later from that initial upload, now with
also,
a story that's...
in that video, in the found footage one, that chair scene, where a chair gets thrown, fun fact, I watched a bit of the interview with Anthony Padilla, and that chair was, that scene was what started his idea in the Backrooms. You know, like he started with that scene, and then built on that, so, you should play it on stream. Oh, I will, we're back to playing games, because honestly, only reacting is, you know,
spans 4 decades of time
it's too
and
much.
15 videos,
Doing only
plus
reactions.
a few secret videos mixed in. The community has come up with a ton of ideas to explain this thing. Everything from alternative realities colliding to the Backrooms being an incarnation of the ancient Egyptian afterlife. Our running theory here is that the world that we see in the Backrooms is some sort of simulation, like a giant video game or the Matrix. What we know of as the real world is the topmost layer
we can't
of that
pause
simulation.
because
but below the surface, there's
we
an
have
infinite procedurally generated world of unused and cut
the events.
content. Stuff that
So we
either
gotta
didn't fit or just wasn't good enough to make the cut for the real world. And while I still believe
Zip
that to be
it.
the case, today I wanted to take a step
Me and
back
you.
and reset. The Backrooms is a tricky series to talk about. Nothing is presented in chronological order, and things tend to jump back and forth
Overflow
in
is the
time,
first
with some
one.
earlier videos referencing events from later videos that haven't technically
83.
happened yet. Heck, the very first video that Kane ever uploaded is
85.
currently one of the last ones in the timeline. So today, I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to sit down and make a definitive timeline of exactly what's happened and when, so we can get ourselves a clear overview of everything that's going on in this giant mystery that Kane's crafting. And in doing this, in seeing what fits where, and more importantly, what doesn't fit where, we'll be able to learn a lot more about this story. Spoiler alert, friends, there appears to be a massive time loop we're dealing with, and we might just be witnessing the collapse of an entire universe. Jump into those hazmat suits and hold on to the red guideline, friends. We're going in.
The sky's collapsing
and
all
actually
that.
comes from the most recent upload as I'm writing this script, Overflow. This video takes place on August 7th, 1972, as we can see thanks to the signature of a man named Ivan Beck. Over the course of this 2-minute video, we also hear a radio broadcast about the Lend-Lease Agreement, which happened between the United States and USSR in, you guessed it, 1972. We watch as an electrical or radio station is overtaken by a green glow that shakes everything violently before suddenly cutting to black. Remember that green light? It's gonna be important for us later.
In 95. So yeah.
The video ends with the night sky now mirror reflected. Something in this universe has fundamentally changed. From there, we fast forward by about a decade to the early 1980s, when a Central California-based company called Async begins researching electromagnetism. On May 10th, 1982, we see one such test of a strange electromagnetic device in the video Prototype. Over the next several years, Async would refine this prototype into Project KV-31, otherwise known as the Low Proximity Magnetic Distortion System. On July 2nd, 1988, Async performs a failed third test of the system, but it's their 6th test that really matters. On October 17th, 1989 at 5:04 p.m. Pacific, they power up the system one more time and successfully open a portal to the Backrooms. They have made first contact. However,
successfully, or rather, utterly failed because it became an abomination.
This move has dire consequences. 5:04 p.m. was the exact time of a real-world magnitude 6.9 earthquake that hit California, killing 63 and injuring thousands more. All of this is confirmed in archival footage found in the secret video collateral.mov. And that's not the worst of it. From that point forward, the world is just glitched. Small, unseen portals into and out of the backroom start popping up everywhere. People begin no-clipping through reality, never to be seen again. Starting in October of 1989, the number of missing persons reports skyrockets. This is confirmed in the video titled Missing Persons. Obvious video title is obvious. We soon learn that some of these portals are even big enough for entire cars to slip through, like we see in a secret, undated video that must come from around the same period. Meanwhile, back in the lab, Async begins to send in research teams. On February 3rd of 1990, they begin their first mission. Inside the Backrooms, this team of scientists discover the body of Nicholas Bolton, one of the people called out as having gone missing. Fun fact, the picture used for
his hair is so buns. Why does his hair look like it's trying to escape his head? Man's got... I'm sorry, I had to cook you. R.I.P. but...
Bolton here is actually the senior photograph of Nathan Barnett, whom you might recognize as Dad from one of my other favorite creepy YouTube of Nathan Barnett, whom you might recognize as Dad from...
That's the biggest plot twist. Dad? Dad is in here? Hey, shout out to Dad. He's... see, that's the biggest jaw drop. And I can see that nothing changed with your hair. I'm sorry, had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it again. You know, you gotta respect the hustle, Dad. I love you, but you gotta respect the hustle. Congrats on your win. You know, when you boxed last time. The stream, yeah, still not happened. Checking. Dad came back from getting the milk. I made a YouTube channel. Wow. A lot of subs too. Dad been hustling.
From one of my other favorite creepy YouTube series that we've covered here on the channel several times. Go figure, it's almost like subscribing to this channel is a great way to learn about all the coolest series that you should be watching right now. Just a random thought that popped into my head. But, you know, the subscribe
like
button is down below this video in case you want to use it. Interestingly, Nicholas's body is covered in what appears to be some sort of black, moldy growth. 2 days later, on February 5th, in the video autopsy report, the medical report on Bolton's body shows that it contains a mutant strain of Hay bacillus bacteria, which is slowing decay of some parts of the body while completely overtaking others. The coroner questions Async about where they found this thing.
Mr. Beck, may I ask, where this subject came from.
I don't know.
Async must not have liked. During this video, a bunch of images
They
flash
killed
across
him.
a CRT television, including one that states contract termination. Originally, I thought that this was a contract termination between Async and the US government, but I actually found a wider, clearer version of this exact image in a trailer that Kane uploaded back when the Backrooms was just a school project. And the version of that document reads employment contract termination.
Oh, damn. See, my man really dug in, so they terminated him. Or probably terminated his life.
Baba Booey.
You know, you feel me?
So I'm guessing that the doctor started asking too many questions and was let go as a result. Next up on our timeline is February 29th, 1990, and the upload informational video. Here we see Async send in another group of scientists. This is also the first appearance of actual named living characters. In the group we have Marvin Lee and the camera operator Peter Tench. During their mission, Tench gets distracted by voices coming from an unseen party in a nearby hallway. He separates from the group briefly to investigate.
We still have not seen what's in the other one. Probably just a dead end, but I want to know.
But almost immediately, he's met with a glitch that makes the rest of the team disappear.
Hey guys, can you hear this? Hey.
Without knowing it, Peter has jumped forward in time. We're gonna rejoin him in a minute. But back to the rest of the team. From Async's perspective, Peter's team didn't disappear, Peter did. He just vanished into thin air, and so the rest presumably returned to headquarters to report his disappearance. We see the fallout of Peter going missing less than a week later, March 5th, 1990, in the video Motion Detected. Freaked out by an employee disappearing with no explanation, Async creates a new enclosed control room just on the other side of the Backrooms portal. They also rig up motion sensing cameras control room just on the other side of the Backrooms portal.
On the other side of the Backrooms portal. Huh. Not where it is. Why? So it's not here. It's what, there? Like somewhere there? Yeah, or am I high?
They
I'm probably
also rig
high.
up motion sensing cameras near the entrance to track everything that's coming and going throughout the space. And it's a good thing they did too, because that night at 3:53 a.m., they capture the image of a dark, blobby shape moving across the ceiling. We don't...
Your mama's coming and going. The entrance to the Backrooms. The entrance. Yep.
Don't know it yet at this point in the timeline, but later we're gonna learn that this is likely a black gooey monster made of a mutant strain of bacteria, the very same bacteria that infected Nicholas Bolton. We know this because Kane has posted a picture of the creature on his Ko-Fi account labeled Bacteria. We are definitely gonna see more from that guy later in the timeline. A little over 2 months later, on May 6th, 1990, another group of explorers are sent into the Backrooms in the video Pitfalls. This team consists of an unnamed woman, 2 men named Mark and George, and Marvin Lee, now manning the camera. The party comes across a strange room with several holes in the floor and a door across the gap. One of the men carefully crosses the expanse, opens the door, and discovers a green glow. Instead of just saying what he sees, he calls over to Marvin to record it.
Yeah, maybe you should have taken the camera with you.
But as Marvin tries to cross the room, he falls into one of the holes into a lower level of the Backrooms. There, he discovers an underground neighborhood complete with trees and houses and streetlights. But things are just a little bit off here. Houses are built strangely. Signs are mirror reversed. Deep inside one of the houses, Marvin finds a room where someone's clearly been living, but whoever was there, they're gone now. When he hears a voice that's crying out, he goes to investigate, only to be met with another bacteria monster. This one chasing Marvin back to the hole that he fell into.
We don't see him ever again
Marvin's team's
outside
able
the
to pull him
house.
back to safety, and he escapes. The next video.
Oh, got him. The best phone any moms. Stream is here. We don't have a lot of time. It's not here. We gotta book it.
Video report takes place immediately afterwards, with the team returning to Async's headquarters and sharing what Marvin found. This clearly concerns the Async staff, but because of the important upcoming presentation with the US government, they decide to just paper over the issue for the short term. A makeshift wall is constructed, sealing off the Pitfalls area for the time being as they further fortify their control room. 2 days later, on May 8th, 1990, we get the upload presentation, where Async hosts several government officials to pitch them A-Space, their vision for the Backrooms, an infinite storage and living solution. Then just pitch it to any old U.S. government officials. Notice the DOE watermark. These are representatives from the Department of Energy, including this guy right here.
I was wondering
looks
what
a lot
DOE
like
meant.
James Watkins, the real-world Secretary of Energy from this time period. During a video glitch back in Pitfalls, we see reverse text that reads, "To deceive the Fede," which
The presentation is of your mom. Oh god, the mom jokes are going off the charts.
likely extrapolates out to deceive the federal government. I'm betting that this is text of the Fede, which period. During a video glitch back in Pitfalls, we see reverse text that reads to deceive the Fede, which likely extrapolates out to deceive the federal government. I'm betting that this is text of some sort of internal memo at Async, worrying about deceiving the DOE during these negotiations. Regardless of any concern though, the presentation goes well. We see Async talking to the DOE about contracts afterwards, and one scientist confirms in a secret video that everything went according to plan.
Actually, that went perfectly. We've got all the initial signatures, and the contract should be executed by next week.
Except, there was something that didn't go quite according to plan that day. Remember Peter Tench, the Async researcher who glitched out and disappeared? After witnessing his squad disappearing into thin air, Peter tried his best to get back to Async's headquarters without any sort of guideline. And he finds all sorts of weird stuff on his little adventure, including a section of wall removed to reveal a secret area with forest print wallpaper, farm equipment, and the facade of a house. Eventually, Peter's able to make his way back to the Backrooms exit, discovering the new control room that Async built after his disappearance. He's able to open it with his keycard, but it sets off a motion sensing alarm inside at the exact same time that Async is in contract negotiations with the DOE. We straight up see Peter in the Async control room from a security camera's perspective in the background. Just so we're all clear about what's exactly happening here, this is over 2 months after Peter disappeared. When he glitched, he actually traveled forward in time. This really throws Async's leadership for a loop. In the hidden video recording 014, we hear a phone call between an Async researcher and his supervisor Ivan Beck, still on the same day, May 8th, 1990.
Wait, hold on. This isn't him, is it?
As this conversation continues, the image of a newspaper fades onto screen. When reversed, this headline clearly reads, "Fiery wreck beside Viney leaves one dead." Now, Viney is cut off and could refer to either a vineyard where they make wine or the town of Vineyard near Sacramento in Central California. Either way, we can gather from this headline and the tone of the conversation that Async believed Peter was dead, and that after he disappeared, they covered it up by staging a car accident so Peter's family wouldn't ask any questions. And when Peter realizes what's happened, that he's traveled into the future and that his family thinks that he's dead, probably doesn't react all that well to it. There was likely some conflict with Async's higher-ups, which resulted in Peter either escaping the facility back into the Backrooms, or Async just launched him back into the Backrooms because he was a security risk. One way or another, Peter winds up trapped back in the Backrooms, which leads us to the next video, Reunion. It's a few weeks later,
Hold on. Oh god. Stay tuned. Oh god.
25th, 1990. After Marvin's encounter with the bacteria monster, Async uses a remote control rover to return to the Pitfalls room and confirm that it's safe. They send more explorers and scientists in, creating a safe walkway to the door on the other side. Of course, we still don't get to see what's behind that door. Async instead decides to send the cameraman Marvin along with Mark and another researcher to explore the area around the Pitfalls room. Now...
Oh, okay, so I thought the audio was playing here.
Knowing that there's a dangerous creature that roams through these halls, Mark is armed with a shotgun to protect the group.
Wouldn't want to be on the other end of that. You wouldn't want to be on the other end of any gun, Marvin. Yeah.
We need more than one gun.
The trio head into a new area with no ceiling lights and floors made from white concrete epoxy instead of carpets. It's here that they discover evidence that someone's been living in this area. Tiles have been knocked off of the ceiling, seemingly as a trail to follow, and a map has been etched into one of the walls. However, before the group can really speculate about what's going on, they're ambushed by someone who grabs Mark's shotgun.
Peter?
Shot your mom.
It's our old friend Peter Tench once again. He's been living back here since his escape or banishment from Async. Peter laments that Async basically took his life from him, asking if they held a funeral for him, if his family thinks that he's dead. The group confirms that yes, they did hold a funeral. Everyone thinks he's dead. Async is clearly keeping the fact that Peter Tench is alive secret from basically everyone. Despite being held at gunpoint, Mark calls for backup, only for Peter to shoot him and kill him as the video ends. At this point, we hit a pretty significant time jump with the next video being a secret archive video compiled over a year later in June of 1991. Nothing really noteworthy happens in it, I'm just including it for completionist's sake. If we want something really interesting though, we jump forward again to found footage number 2, taking
Hold on. Still says stay tuned. Golly, hopefully
place
we
on
can finish
August
this.
19th, 1995.
10 minutes.
That is over 4 years after the archive video and over 5 since the events of Reunion. In found footage number 2, a girl in a suburban home discovers a small portal into the back rooms hidden in her garage.
God, it went into the...
After experimenting with it for a bit, she's pulled in. Inside the back rooms, she finds strange giant furniture, a locked door that she can't open, and perhaps most strangely, a car crashed into a wall. This is clearly a car that no-clipped in from the real world. Now, I originally thought that this was the car that no-clipped off the freeway that we saw in a secret numbers video, but Kane confirms that it's actually a different vehicle. Given that Kane also confirmed that the numbers car wasn't Margaret Watson's car like I previously...
No, okay, good, but you know, that one... the car that your mom uses, I mean, see that one, it didn't make sense. But okay, but that one made sense. I guess it was fake.
Previously thought, that means that at least 3 cars have no-clipped into the back rooms. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I mean, I'd have 3 nickels. It's not a lot, but it is weird that it's happened at least 3 times. Anyway, the girl follows a trail of blood from the driver of the car into an area of the back rooms that looks more residential, but she doesn't find a body. Instead, she finds a room overtaken by black vines. These aren't just any old, creepy plants, it's the bacteria monster, who comes to life and starts chasing the girl. She runs back...
Who comes? Insert meme, you know. Freak. We're doing it. What? We were not able to get the last video done. Let's go. Cinematic trailer and actual gameplay. Alright, we're here. Oh god. Alright, first trailer. God, I've been waiting for like an hour and a half. How you doing? It's a horror game.
You wanna know about us? Seems like everyone does these days. It's simple. Too much money and too much power is held by just a few people.
No, not a horror game. I got excited.
It's only getting worse.
I don't want no subbies.
So, we decided to do something about it.
Payday? I don't know why I'm getting Payday vibes.
Let's go.
Oh god, please no, don't copyright me. What are we looking at? I don't know. This looks cool, baby, so. I hate cinematic trailers. Not because they're cinematic, but because they don't really try to be close to the game. I mean, we see some stuff, but I don't know. Fair game. And please don't be another. No, I'm not scanning it. Please don't be another. You know, Battle Royale online service. But you can see him, David. Wait. 1080.
Hi everyone.
How you doing?
I'm Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive.
And I'm Master Ibrahim.
I'm delighted
to
be here today to introduce what's next for PlayStation 5. We're now into the 3rd year of the life cycle of PS5, and we've been fortunate to have so many fan-favorite titles released on the platform. What's even more exciting is that developers are just scratching the surface of what's possible with the gaming experiences.
I see you looking at the script. Maybe I should get the video stuff, you know, that makes you look at the camera always.
PlayStation VR 2. And now, what you've all been waiting for. Enjoy the show.
I've been waiting. Again, I don't know a lot. I've been slacking on my games. Starfield?
Our home.
No, Starfield's Microsoft. I don't know. Fallout. Fallout? What? Remake? No, it's not Fallout.
Familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy.
I gotta remember, it's Sony.
You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage
to
be free.
I'm already free, sir.
The Helldivers.
Helldivers. Oh, here comes action montage. Wannabe Halo. Okay, so it's wannabe Halo.
Experience true freedom.
Okay, I see you.
The freedom to travel the galaxy.
Is the stream lagging or is me lagging?
Secure the resources we need to build a better tomorrow.
Someone is lagging here. It's
the
them.
freedom to encounter fascinating life forms and introduce them to our sophisticated technology.
I like this map. Whole lot of rain, you know.
Make new friends and represent the best of what Super
I don't
Earth
know. Ooh, actually, that is funny.
Become part of an elite peacekeeping force.
Wait, Starfield, Starfield.
To spread
right?
prosperity, liberty,
it has to be.
Democracy.
I'm like, hey, yo, they're looking kind of familiar.
Become part of something larger than yourself. Become
like your mama.
A hero.
Stop.
Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
Oh, it's not. See, again, I'm trying.
Helldiver may result in decapitation or mortification.
Thank you.
Not all Helldivers survive.
Shut up. Hold on. Let me turn off this. It's kind of chugging right now. Why is there two things? Turn this off. Live. English subtitles.
Follow, but do not engage.
Why is it lagging?
Maybe engage a little.
Oh. I'm so worried that it's just another Godfall or God whatever. It looks way too similar to every failed project. But it does look fire. I'm just holding my horses.
Nightblades
All of
have
them.
a stronghold, and Kirkin seems to think you might not get me killed.
Damn.
Jury's still out on that one.
You're still out on that one. You know, you feel me? I'm gonna have a seizure. Stop blinking.
Oh boy.
Oh, really? What? That's probably my favorite weapon. Right there. I want it.
Rosharnians haven't had enough yet?
We haven't given them enough yet.
Hello? Of course, you gotta have your celebrity cameos. What's that? PS5 exclusive game that came out?
Don't turn your back on me!
Like on launch or something? Godfall or something? Yeah, I'm getting some vibes of that with some, I don't know what. Okay. Spoopy monster in the end. Double cheeseburger. I actually had one when I came back. 505 games. Let's go. Give me some hype-ish. 505. Oh, this is where this starts. I mean, is that necessary to jump out? That's not gameplay. I wish it was. It would look so cool. Just wait, for real? Hey, yo! I want it. I already want it. Fast-paced action. You know, with some platforming. Oh yeah. Ghost 1 of 2. I've actually seen my brother play it. Like, damn near half the game, or the game. I saw way too much. So hey, you know, that jump was fire.
Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
Uh-huh. Wait. Is it, this looks like a Souls game.
Just run away.
Am I supposed to know you? Again, I'm slacking on my games. And a crack.
It won't make
Motion?
any difference at the end of the day.
You know, David, do you know any? Do you know it?
You know better
any
than
of these?
anyone else.
Ooh, that looks fire. Wait, have we seen it?
Everyone wears a mask.
No. Oh, that was fire. Actually, I don't think that this is. I don't think that we've already seen a video of this. I think this is premiere, right? Ooh, yeah, no, this is premiere. Damn! Oh my god, ain't no way that I can fight like this. This is a Souls game, but if a Souls game got that swag, it's something about it. Oh my god. The camera shots. Is that place? Platforming. Oh my. Day one. Confident day one.
One last.
Hey! That was rude.
And we're all done.
Oh. I'm legit. I'm not playing it for the camera. I'm speechless. Fallout 5. They're making? Maybe. Oh my, that spin. The moves look way too fluid. But get up. Deflect. Grapple. Go back. Jump left. And you're dead.
Patience is the key, Master.
What I saw was not patience.
Time is not on his side. All we have to do is wait.
For what?
Yes. Let's kill him with time.
Man, that's the dumbest plan. I'm sorry. Kill him with time. Phantom Blade Zero. This is probably a sequel to something. But I want it.
Only 66 days to live.
Oh, here's time.
Get my heart back.
Literally. Oh, coming to PS5. So a remake. Hey, I'll take it. Whatever console it was on, I didn't know about it. What do you want to see, David? Because for me, I can't think of much. But again, mostly give me horror games. Give me Outlast. Give me Sly Cooper. You know, them classics. Wait. They're gonna do it again, huh? They've done it again. See, I never played. I think is it Azure? Is it the underwater one where you move in this beautiful place underwater, right? Again, see, that's why we're playing games, David. Fallout 5, I see. But see, that's why we're playing games. Oh, wow. Sword of the Sea. Coming to PS5. You say coming to PS5. And I just presume it's a remake, but probably not, actually. Right? Hold on, let me adjust the camera.
A new world awaits you.
No, it's not.
Full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders.
Oh, so it's to be a beautiful game.
My garden could never have imagined.
Environmental game where you explore. Dang! Explore the vast world.
Think of the world we could build if we believed in ourselves.
It takes a lot more than that.
If we truly believed in what it means to be sentient.
Is that what it means to be sentient?
Face the universe without fear
No.
or delusion.
You know, doing this. They already got like 20 people because of that cat.
And light. Great towers rising towards the sky.
I mean, that's see,
So much would be possible.
that's just unnecessary. But yeah, it is like what, a puzzle game.
If we believed. If we still had faith.
I know where I can actually explore that. The Talos 2 principle. I think I've seen the first one. See, I'm just over here like, I think I've seen this. I think I've heard about this. I used to play so many games. What? A visual novel or don't know. A 2D platformer. Ooh, okay. Bat, first one dead. 30 people dead. All ghosts. Hey, my mans! Fight! Bro, if you don't, get him off your back right now. She did nothing. Took out like 4 people and yeah, he died because of you. Fallout 6, yeah. Other games? Do you want it? Do you want anything else? So what game is this? Never ever, bam. Developer. Developer? I know some of these devs. But again, we actually don't know anything. If it's just 2D or 3D. Cat Quest. Pirate of the Caribbean. Ooh, I messed with the graphics and the style. But that pun... Peruvian... Help me. Yo, where's the PC love? I'm on PC. Roblox 2, David. I'm gonna... Don't make me take this one out. No. Gosu. Oh, bam. Oh, let's go. Actually, I don't know if I should be excited, because... Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh. Yeah. Wait. Oh, it's not what... I don't know what I thought was... That one Gotham Knights or something?
It's a showtime!
Ah! Yeah, this actually could be Roblox. Wait, this could be Heat. Unanimateable. The stream is still in collection. Show some gameplay. We've barely seen any games doing gameplay. Is this a ripoff of Splatoon? Yup, it is. Balloon. But you know what? Actually, it looks decent. Well, yeah, no, it is Balloon, huh? Ooh, so I like that slide. But yeah, it's they really want their own Splatoon. Yeah, I'm not slick. Please kill me right now. It's just every game, damn near every game we've seen so far, feels like it wants to be an online.
Ready for the foam star party?
Hey, I'm ready. Yeah, yes I am. I am ready. Wow.
Welcome to the land of Mojo. Here we find Jot, the plucky squire, and his friends, Violet, Thrash, and Pip.
Trash.
Our heroes protect the land from the villainous sorcerer, Humgrump.
What?
They
Honestly,
adventure to the edges
I'll
of their
take
realm,
this over
and even
whatever.
Beyond. There, Jot finds a whole
I want
new
it.
world to
Oh, this scratches that one itch.
surprises.
Oh, you know
and
what itch?
attractively furnished accommodation.
Oh, it's Paper Mario, huh?
Our heroes must
Oh, it's Paper
Humgrump
Mario.
across
Oh,
the two
okay.
worlds
We got
if they are to
Splatoon,
save
Paper
their
Mario.
beloved land from his diabolical
I didn't know I was watching
designs.
Nintendo.
Off
But honestly,
the page
I want
and
it.
into adventure.
Does the Pucky Squire? I can't read fast. It does scratch that one itch. Your mom's itch. Bro, went for fighting allies through wolves and girls. Yeah. Oh, it's this one. For a second, I wasn't focusing. I thought it was Minecraft. It's this one, but it's a new game, or it's I forget what it's called. You know, yeah, it can basically destroy everything. It's actually pretty nice. Well, these are some new stuff. I think I've seen any of this. Oh my god, it's definitely new. Damn. Open up. I know this game. Yeah, me too. There was a hot minute where every YouTuber was playing this game. Not every YouTuber, but you know. Ew, no. So what? Sequel, DLC, Schmelc. What do we got? This does look like a sequel, probably. I don't remember nothing from the first game. Yeah, Teardown. So it is the first game, because I've only seen a little bit. This year! This year! I thought... Oh, wait. Not actual gameplay, because why would it be? Ants, the movie, you know, from Pixar, the video game, realistic version. I know it. See, I told you. Grounded, but like, oh, this ain't no Grounded. Oh yeah, no. See. Fence, shooting, war, something. It's also going to PS4 and 3, and damn, they really weren't that bad. That wasn't nice. See, you get what you get. Although the alligator just got bodied, so you know. Tear down, yeah, like damn. Oh, and the joke with the PS4. Hello? What? Oh, yeah. Oh, the room was one too. Oh, was my time. Oh, was my time. Oh, that looks like a penis. It kind of the first one. Holy. What? Tactical, Sonic. Snake Eater. Is it the first one? Again, I'm so rusty and dusty. I'm mad that coming to PS5. Hey, no, brother, hook your boy up, man. Collection. Sneaking into the games on PlayStation 5. Bro, I'm about to close this whole thing. Where's the PC love? Nothing so far was on PS5. I mean, you know, I can use something. Oh, hold on. Damn, my man was doing this, huh? Mabula, Salam alaikum, Anis Miyaso, Shakum Shakmakum, Hamdulillah wa Shukr. Hayakan, you know. Building, growing things. Interesting. It's just a mixture of a lot of games. I'm seeing like No Man's Sky, Zelda, Monster Hunter. Actually, I know it's not Monster Hunter. Did you just pick up a blue shell? Towers of of Agario. I'm still mad about.
The blind march is on.
It's like finally I can play. Finally I can play. You know, and the ish. Finally I can play. You know. Hold on. Y'all are dead now. Final Fantasy? No, it's not. I don't know why I said that. Oh god. Oh wait.
Crystals take more.
Oh, it is.
You mean to tell me
16, right?
the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
Or is it the 0 one or whatever it's called?
Now we're talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide.
No, probably
our fates
16.
another way. Are you with me? You will pay.
Calm down, brother. See, this is not my territory.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
Yes.
I was forced to kill. You do it by choice.
They don't believe in me. They believe in the powers that dominant.
You can't blame a man for wanting to bring
See, I wish that I can be hyped.
Never led astray by your
I know people are hyped, but I have never been a singularity.
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms.
My man is trying to be one punch so bad. See,
what are the dominants?
oh lord,
Mighty acts
looking like Zeus.
Enough of this. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there
Monster fighting. Okay. Can I play this without being completely lost? It's like,
Get yourself.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
I have to stop him. I have to save them.
I have to stop him. That was so corny.
And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign. Your efforts will avail us
A whole death ball.
We fight, we survive, we endure.
Yo, turn it up.
I need a reason.
Yeah, it is. I know I wasn't tripping. Fate will fall. Bam, tagline. And of course, why wouldn't PC get any love, you know? Jesus. I'm not playing none of them because I literally can't. Same with Metal Gear Solid. You know, it's finally my opportunity to play it. Oh wait, the collection and the remake is not making it. I don't care, I'm uploading all these reactions. David, I don't know.
I'm trapped here.
Alan.
Nightmare.
Your trailer.
I write to escape. Every word is a step forward.
Is it? Let's go.
Darkness.
Let's go.
I'm glad you're on this case.
Finally, something
right up
fire.
our alley.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
So you knew our victim?
Only the rumors. He was chasing a writer.
A lot more horror-oriented.
Was playing a game with them.
Looking like John Wick with it.
Left a message.
Want some police work?
It's for us. The text is about us.
We were all trapped in our
relax.
story.
It's not that serious. Alan.
Our story wanted us dead.
I want it right now, please. Yes. These graphics. Holy. Hey, chill.
I'm forgetting.
Oh wow, the environments are crazy. The city.
Not right.
And the forearms.
Easy now.
Saga.
First things first. What's your name?
Yeah, so I'm the Jabba Better. Nice to meet you. Alan Wake 2. You see the title. Map coming October, PS5, Epic Games. Right? Epic Games. We can play it on PC. Finally, the first game that we can play on PC. Jesus. Enough for that one. Hey, David, you really gotta stop with your mama jokes.
Welcome, hidden
Too
one.
much. You know,
You have died. and been reborn.
I don't care about no assassin, please. You know, like David, you know, too many. Listen to Walter. Oh wow, I'm so excited. Oh wow, okay, John.
We need to find a way to get you inside without being seen. You could bribe the guards to look the other way.
I shall see what flavor best suits me.
I dare you to make an Assassin's Creed game in an Arabic place where they actually speak Arabic, for God's sake. I'm Arabian, have Arabic you know, voices with English subs. Have some.
Find the stillness.
لا تخليني حتى هذا ما يجذب وجهك. سوف تشي بخير. يا بتفهمكم. ما أعرف شيء جديد. I'm sorry, you know, it's kind of pissed me off. Dave, for real, these mom jokes.
The stage is yours, Basim.
I'm gonna time you out.
We will be watching.
We will be making. Man. Mirage. You know, let's see what. Oh, I'm in it. I want it. I don't know where it is, but I want it. I mean, honestly, after like the 10th, your mama joke, they kind of fell off on a steep end. How many your mama jokes? I don't know. No, for real. What is this? Another cat game? Farming game? Revenant Hill. Rise Together. Coming to PS5 and 4. Well, I won't be playing it since, you know. Wait. Hold on. It's not. Oh, it's far away from Monster Hunter. I'm supposed to know it, but I don't. Or maybe not. Blue Eyes? That's you? Let's heat it up. Yeah, I'm down for this. Not a bit too loud. I don't know. You know, games like these, I would rather, you know, play them to see how I feel about them. Like, I can't really be excited. See, and then you ask me, David, why you've been saying your mama jokes for the past 20 minutes. David. Oh yeah. Oh.
I've crossed paths with many during my journey for true strength. I've also met my share of enemies, opponents I had to overcome.
I'm down here, Bozo. He's still looking up.
Continue to do what I have always done.
Half are hilarious, David. Half of them.
When you said you were seeking strength, despite having no real need to do so, honestly, I thought you were a complete idiot.
At this point, David, you're beating a dead horse.
Masters, he was set up.
Twice.
I'm not nearly strong enough to chase after a monster like that.
Okay.
It's probably worth looking into this nice shawl.
Your hair is already up. We don't need to brush it anymore.
That power seemed to be the Satsui no Hado. Was it simply a trick of the senses?
Bison, he attempted to set the world under his heel through violence. A veritable madman.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Street Fighter 6.
That was something. I mean, we've already seen gameplay and all that, so cool, looks cool. So I'm just, Actually, this looks pretty nice. Okay. What type of psychedelics game is this? I'm all for it though. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Oh damn! Oh, I have a phobia of insects. If you say only PS5, I'm gonna let a demon out. Ultros. Sorry. What is a loop? Which did it say? I'm still doing it. Bah. Perfect World Games. And I'm already lost. Cool. Hello? A mech? A mech game? Wait. That... What's wrong with your belly? Uh-huh. Alright. Cool fit. The world must be changed. Is that Honkai Star Rail? Probably. They'll probably promo it. This video is, it's still chugging, huh? Ooh, I do like that horse. This ain't no Honkai. I don't think so. Actually, maybe it is. I don't know. Ooh, I'm in this. A mech, I can be a mech. I'm in this. Finished watching Code Geass, so I'm in for some mechs. Mech on mech action.
What is that?
Can I go underwater or y'all tripping with this? Honestly, these games, Tower of Fantasy, I've heard it. Oh, it's an already established game, right? Wait. Hello? Capcom. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Dogma 2. Dragon Dogma 2.
You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you've protected me from the dragon's flames?
I'm about to go broke over here. And I'm already broke, so that kind of...
Begs the question.
Like, help me out.
Then where might our true Arisen?
on.
His life is in your hands, Sir Arisen.
Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true.
Praise be.
The Sovereign evermore!
Swan. Hold on. Oh, and we're back at it. We took like 2 seconds, you know, for a breather. Oh my lord! My penis was confused.
But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Oh, it's on PS5 only, right? I'm just expecting it at this point.
Welcome back for another week of career fulfillment and minimal social interaction.
What?
We know how challenging it can
Are
be
you
to
serious?
find a place where you feel that you truly belong.
I was just talking about System Location, and I've never played it, or anything after System Location.
For that reason, we are excited to inform you that you did an
When?
adequate enough job
Was this
the first
great?
time around to have you back.
Is this just a remake? Extra content?
Also, there were no other applicants. So strap yourself in and get motivated to an appropriate degree.
Ain't no way, brother.
Cause you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, jump scare, jump scare. Oh, how you doing? Finif! Help what? Oh no. VR! Help wanted too! I don't know why I forgot about it. Holy hell, Help wanted too. Oh, oh god, I wish I had money for VR. And oh holy, is it a new FNAF? We're getting that one. We're getting VR just for that one. Yes sir, a new VR just for it. I'm feeling hot today. Oh, Resident Evil 8. Right. Well, I will be...
Where could he have gone?
I won't be watching this because again, still need to play Resident Evil 8, so I don't want this. Yeah. This is just Resident Evil 8 on VR. Well, actually, you know what? You watch it while I just kind of look away. And I know, you know me as spoilers. It's just RE8 for VR? Yeah, 5%, yeah. So, I've been wanting a VR headset badly. Especially as a horror-person connoisseur. Oh, 4, see? See, I got them mixed up. In development for, I see, I saw a forest, village type beat, I immediately defaulted to 8. And
forgive me, Father.
Maybe, you know, I didn't know if it was out on VR.
Like, a lot.
But this is just the VR section.
You see, everything started 2 years ago, when I met Fred.
Our girlfriend, looking nice.
And ever since then, it's like I see his face everywhere. And lately, I've started to develop some destructive tendencies. Whoosh! What do we have here?
Actually, this looks pretty nice.
It's a bit of armless fun. Hello, uglies. Blah, 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 blah. And since I met my new best friend, I guess I get a little overprotective.
Actually, this looks like fun, but...
Okay, very overprotective.
This looks like,
I'd love to
this
sit
looks
here
like
all
fun,
day,
but
chew your ear off. I'll be right out, boy.
we need to be careful with
But
this
as
one.
you know, time waits for no man.
Yeah, with a zombie.
Catch you later, Fred. Who's a good boy?
Arizona Sunshine 2.
Looks like today is gonna be a scorcher.
Vertigo Games 2023. Bet. These musics. Smile Game Entertainment. What y'all got for me? Seriously, sorry, you know that one game? No, it's just VR. Oh wow. Again, I can't be excited because I got no VR, so it's too Crossfire, Sierra Squad, Sierra. We're gonna check on Marco's store because I have. Well, did it say that was out right now? I was too excited to check. It's not out.
The target is Colonel Peter Conrad. He was one of ours before he went rogue.
Before he went
We intercepted
rogue.
comms chatter referring to neurosynaptic tech, but they've gone dark.
No.
I don't have to remind you what's at stake here.
Hold on.
We need that intel by any means necessary.
Of course, we always do.
It's connected to a mind synchronization device. This is cutting-edge interrogation tech. We're out of time and out of options.
Oh, we gotta go into his bueno. No, he's flying. He's gonna fly. Fly away.
Ah, yet another lamb to the slaughter. Well, come on then. Let's
But I'm
see what
different.
you're made of.
Because plot armor is way too thick.
Impressive. I'll admit, you've made a good team on
Uh-huh. Super cold vibes.
This is my mind.
But you know, 2.0.
I need you to focus. The clock is ticking. You have to adapt.
And you know, if you die, you go back. Yeah.
Your heroics mean nothing.
Oh, the bullets are curving
You're approaching
on
the
some
central pit of
warning-ish.
You think you're a threat to me?
Yes, Lamb.
I'll never talk. They'll never
But
break me.
snipers? Oh God, God. You wish we won't even bother with this one. Don't even bother with this one. How dare you play Queen? So just Beat Saber coming into. Oh wow, really? See, this sucks. Because I think, yeah, they have to do this. Because, oh wow, free music pack. Because if you have PlayStation VR 2, you can't buy PlayStation VR 1 games. Which I think is the biggest L that they've ever thought of. Another song. Hello, what? This looks like some shooter that, you know, with Bungie. I'll let you talk. The music keeps, and the audio keeps shifting. There better be some heat. I need gameplay.
Baba Bowie.
No? What? My man did all that just to get shot? Man, you're a dumbass. What did we watch? Don't put the logo like you did some. Bungie. They put the logo like they just showed some crazy. Oh, well...
I don't even know where to begin.
Well... Then
You've
don't.
missed so much.
How you doing?
We've slain gods.
Uh-huh.
Vanquished nightmares.
Anyway, nightmares.
Fought alongside those who we once fought against. I wish you could have been there.
Yeah, me too, kiddo. But hey, I'm here now. Whatever the hell here is.
He just brushed his whole speech off. Yeah, me too, kiddo. Yeah. The final shape. Pause. YouTube Studios. Whoa, what? PlayStation Studios. Alright. Show me some heat. Okay. I'm not feeling this one.
Contract site coming up. 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, they really say like Fallout, but this is Sony showcase.
5,
4. How am I supposed to know this?
Rerunners, here we go.
We're gonna Concord 4-2-Z PC. I don't know what it was. I'm just happy that it says PC. Like damn near the third game. Probably some fire. Probably some fire that people know. You know. Sony Columbia.
The best Gran Turismo players in the world will compete for a place in racing history.
Wow. I'm so excited. I feel so hot, huh? Put the peppers on, because we're feeling hot. Gran Turismo. They just did some and they called it a day. Some of these trailers, I swear to God, it's
Thank you for joining us today. Before we get into our final game, I have a few announcements to share.
Wait.
At PlayStation, innovation is our
final
passion.
game first and
that
second.
applies to not just what games you play, but how you play them.
On
Later
PC.
this year, we will launch a dedicated device that enables you to stream any game from your PS5 console using remote play over Wi-Fi. Internally known as Project Q, it has an 8-inch HD screen and all of the buttons and features.
They really wanted to tap into the Switch market, huh?
We look forward to sharing more information.
It's nothing but Nintendo.
I'm also pleased to reveal our first ever PlayStation earbuds, which will bring next generation audio immersion to PS5 and PC. They simultaneously connect to smartphones.
Don't say
via
PC
Bluetooth.
like you've
New wireless
been
technology
selling
will deliver
PC.
lossless audio
Every
with
lineup,
low latency,
damn near every
giving you
lineup here
outstanding
is
sound quality
PS5
while you play.
only.
Look out for more details soon.
Alright,
We hope today's showcase demonstrates our continued commitment to delivering experience.
What's final game? Well, I forgot what people wanted as a final game. They already showed Snaky Boy. I don't. My mind is drawing a blank. I don't know you. I probably should. Probably a remake. People really want. Place your bets in the chat. No Sly Cooper, man. Another miss. It's cool.
You grew slow.
David, it's Sony. They don't own Fallout.
A fate you will not share.
What? Huh? Hello?
I've been in your shadow for hours.
Hours?
Since nothing. Pathetic.
It's not that many. Actually, it is. And bye-bye. You know. And he's gone.
I asked for an equal. And this is what you find.
A bum ass on the ground.
A new hunting ground.
Predator hunting ground, no? Remake. Oh, yeah, it's Spider-Man. I'm like, oh, how did that blank out? It's Spider-Man. But I don't recognize who that bad boy is. Come on, some more? I know you want to show me the action. Some flips. Oh yeah, bam, man. Oh, 6 months later. Okay, it's a whole thing.
In Queens. Closing in now.
See this my lane. My lane. I still don't like that they changed Spider-Man's face in the remake.
The beast could be anywhere.
But you know, it's cool. It's cool. I'm out. Oh damn!
You have no idea.
Oh, this ain't your Spider-Man, but it's my Spider-Man. Oh my god, the combos on this one. Oh, your head is mine. Man, get off me, oh my dog. Is you serious? Out here, go back to the jungle. You really bringing these bozos against Spider-Man. Black Spider-Man. Get some bum ass gun away from me. Get slapped, smacked on the wall. Your penis is gone.
Stand by and wait orders. Satellite scanning all active feeds. Fish market. All teams converge.
Lizards across the river.
Lizards?
I'm not gonna make it in time.
Man, that's a bum ass name. Switch to Miles.
Miles, the hunters tracked Connors to the Harlem Fish Market.
Lizard.
Just switching.
Sounds like Craven's
Oh,
checking off
thank
things.
you.
We don't have much
Switching
time.
easy.
Move.
Two in the same mission.
Guess we'll chat later.
Man, on the big screen in front of me, it looks way too good. I'm sorry, you need a big screen to see this.
Been really tough hiding it from my mom, but yeah, I'll boot up and see you there.
Y'all are not even sneaky about it. Man, Miles, clean up these bozos. A little shock here, a little kick over there. We're good. No need for stealth. No need for stealth. I like the finesse, but again, one smack.
Look at those.
One smack each.
It's been feeding.
Your mom been feeding. Stop. On the ground. He was looking at them. My man's just looking at them. Yep. The shot I was talking about. Boom, box, cloud. Jump. Nope. Combos. Combo.
Judging by the 3 tons of dead fish. Not well.
I would jump in there like she about to do something.
Where are you, Connors? Garage might lead to him.
I'm not feeling this boss. He better come out with some heat. Because he's bringing a whole lot of bozos.
Connors tore through this place. He's out of control.
Ooh, I like this. All the cinematic. With the light, I see you. With the light. Connor's gonna jump out. Because Connor is in the shadows. And, you know, a callback. I already know. Oh, but damn! Connor, it's not that serious. Oh, limbs on the floor.
Where am I now?
Oh, fish. Oh. It was fish.
How'd you find me?
Follow the fish. Drone's picking up Lizard's trail.
Oh,
he's still eating.
He hacked into a drone? Alright.
Genki, get behind me.
What? I don't know what my man Connor was doing, but it's so freaky deaky.
It's just his skin.
Doesn't that mean he's getting bigger?
Pause? I would like to play the pause sound effects. But it's too long. Oh, Connor.
Hey, man.
Oh, it's not him.
New threats?
The building's swarming with hunters. Any sign of Connors?
Yeah. Genki's tracking him.
Hey, Mr. Parker. Mr.
Spider-Man,
I mean.
Oh, expose his whole ish to Connor. Dumbass.
I think I got a lock.
Genki, wait! Be chill! That wasn't me.
Oh, so Connor transformed.
I don't even have a stomach, so...
Ooh, on the ground.
Let's go.
When did Connor become a whole, yeah, well, actually, a whole lizard, you know, duh.
Go! Take him alive!
Ooh! Oh my lord, the water looks so good. I want to drink all of it.
We won't! You take the drones, I got the jet skis.
Classic, you know, 2 voice lines. Ooh, mine.
This is really exciting.
Genki.
Keep it tight, man. Watch out for those drones. Don't worry, they think I'm a friendly.
Hold on. Who are you shooting at? Slow ass guns. Hello, how you doing? Oh, this is Connor. Again, I thought he transformed or something. Scared me.
In fact, a saltwater tidal flat. Spider-Man is fighting on right now.
Get off the way. Spider-Man is fighting off. It's fighting right now.
Help the tour boat! Right! I've got the metal murder bird!
Civilians everywhere.
I warned you about going after Connors. Now this is on you.
And miss me.
Poison clouds. That all you got?
Oh no.
Almost done here.
How many? How many deflects do you have, Connor?
I'm right behind you. We'll take it down together.
No time.
Oh, see, that was just style points. Style points.
Time to go boom, boys.
Boom, boys.
Defenses.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, hang on.
Ooh, thank you, teamwork. My man's slacking. They got him with a little missile. Hello? The lizard. Invisible? Do they always have that? Man, they're taking their time with this trailer. You knew with Fortnite popping in, and the new, you know, across the Spider-Verse.
I know.
Old cinematic minigame. I'm here. You know. Brother, there are more baddies. Eat him. Well, he is. You know, touche. But miss me. Oh, it's your hard time, baby. How did you get behind me? Pause. Man, did you not hear this whole shebang? Well, out here fishing.
What are you guys doing? Trying to take out that gunship. Can't get close enough.
But how? Yes.
Remember?
The lizard, yes.
That's it.
Take it down. Take it down.
You bump 3.
Some yummy there, Connor is very yummy. Pause.
1,
2, and Kamehameha. And Connor is not dead somehow. We're still going. My throat is going. Pause.
He got away from us. It's good, Pete. I saved the tracker. Let's go, man, before he gets too far.
No.
He's mine. You
What?
sure? He's got big teeth.
So do I.
Pause. I mean, I don't want to go solo.
Normally like that, right?
No.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He's never like that.
Yeah, he's getting taken over. He's not controlling it. Spider-Man 2, be ready together. And all your PS5. Fall. Everything David here was a war crime. You know. Are you guys talking about Connor from Detroit? Oh, it's all different Connor. Hold on, you know, trying to lowering down. Let's see. Honestly, it was alright. Maybe the games were cool. And I say maybe the games were cool because a lot of them were just, you know, cinematics. So many of them were just cinematics, and they were like, hey, that's it, bye. And what am I supposed to take from that? How am I supposed to be excited? I know some of them are remakes and stuff, so you know, but a lot of them are just new IPs that are, you know, barely anything but a short cinematic, and then the company logo like this song. So we have you know, of course, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4 VR. I mean, that one was popular too. Oh, Sister Location. Oh, Help Wanted 2. Help Wanted 2. I'm blanking out. I'm drawing a blank. I know a couple of 2D games, you know, stuff like that. They were actually pretty nice, but it was decent, you know. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, for real, that's it. Yeah, it's just a mixed reaction. Although it can't satisfy a lot of people. Hello? stream is just up, huh? But yeah, it's just alright. The people who got to see their game, it's basically if you saw your game. Yeah, nothing. I'll just do this, high chair, and maybe there's something, just in case, probably nothing, but what we're talking. Anyway, I'm gonna head out now by heading to a friend's house. Take care, because I'm ending the stream to go edit. But yeah, final thoughts, that was alright. Honestly, it's a make or break. It depends on what type of game you're looking for, and if you got it. If you're really excited about Alan Wake 2, I mean, they already announced it, so just seeing more of it might have spiked your diggling, you know, or seeing Spider-Man 2, you know, so, because a lot of it were just cinematics. A couple of games caught my eye, you know, because they were gameplay, and, yeah, like, not too crazy. Maybe the craziest thing is Help 1 and 2, because I just was not expecting it. And you know, my man, Snaky Boy, is officially over. My man, Snaky Boy, because he, it was just rumored that it's popping up. Yeah, so that got me off guard. But what pisses me off the most is that a lot of these games are just PS5, and then this bozo, you know, there's to come out on screen, and it's like, we'd like to expand some ball, here's some new stuff, some new hardware, and it's like, it can easily throw a bone to PC, which they started doing, but way too slow, and it's like, I'm exclusively a PC player, and I'm getting nothing here, you know, I'm getting scraps. If I want some of these games, I gotta wait, I don't know how many, 2-3 years. So yeah, anyway, popping out, take care. I'm gonna clip the Backrooms portion as its own thing, and then this as its own thing. So peace out, Spicy Boy take it away. Even though I'm a chili pepper, this was alright. Not as hot as me, or not as hot as a green pepper. Just in the middle, decent overall. So I'll see y'all kiddos in the next one. Take care.